Okay, and here we have the surface of this ruin that I'm going to use, at least some of it. Now, I'm wondering, right now it doesn't have everything set up that I want. However, it's good enough that it'll do for what I want it to do. I'm not sure if all the collisions set up proper yet. No, it's not. So I'll have to do something like what they call uh, complex stuff, so that it's a little tighter to the meshes. Then it looks more realistic, so I don't have to jump to get up the stairs and stuff. But this is an idea that then I can take this and put that into a Martian sort of area, or like a valley or something where they discover it, and then you would have this maybe at the front of it, and then further back you might have something in front of here, and then it leads, actually it'd be the other side, be like this way, like a cave system, and then it starts to lead down into that tunnel system where you get into that other temple. And see, this is where you take different pieces of things, and they call it kit bashing or whatever you want to call it, and you know, puts it into all different sets of scenes, right? Of course, the one thing that you then have to do is have some animated characters, and then you got to do the voiceovers and stuff like that, which then I wanted to do all this stuff, set up the scene so that it can give anybody who ever does a voiceover, say if it's not myself or somebody else, I show them this, and they'll be more in the feel of what's going on, and be able to, and that way they know it's kind of like being on set. You get to see the set, then your brain is more able to voice out or voice act. Anyway, it's just some more ideas on different stuff I'm doing, right? And yeah, and one of the other things is they gave out, and I asked Epic about this. They gave out some game demos, and one of them was a car game where you run around in a desert, and it's got this sand on the ground, and it kind of moves and shifts, right, like a little wind over the sand. And it's actually two materials. One of them's the actual ground, and then the other one was like a physics asset that does this sort of whatever. And then I got another little pack. It's like the new particle system, and it's for footprints. And there's a way that you can even, like when he walks, right, if there's sand down there, you'll see a little dust on his feet, okay, where it moves. It makes it more realistic. These are things I'll have to experiment with and get a little better at using. But in the cinematics of it, as he does things, he might step into, some mud or something, and it looks kind of, or might be walking down a hallway and step into some dirt, and you see a little bit of dirt, it makes it more realistic to look at, right? Just little quality of life things, right? Anyway, just some more there.